for PLL opening weekend, and it's the Maryland Whipsnakes. New York Atlas. Here from Casey, Master RB.
Yeah, same group as yesterday.
Kobe and Shaq. You got.
It was really the start of an amazing run for Maryland Lacrosse that continues to this day, playing for a national championship just a week ago. We're underway here in the fourth and final game in our opening weekend from Albany. Games in a row. How will they come out?
Yeah, if you're the Atlas, your adrenaline is still pumping, still flowing. It's like that game never ended. I would expect them to come out hot, and then kind of reality set in once it's like, oh yeah, we got 4 quarters to go.
You were right, coming out hot. The type of play that he showed us yesterday.
Yeah, I think his movement, his athleticism is next level. I project him to have a
5 of 27 yesterday. It'll be a little bit more difficult today going against P.D. LaSalle.
I think a big thing to look at in this game, too, is the offense without Schellenberger. I thought yesterday they were just buzzing on both sides with Teed on the left.
Ooh, quick start for the Atlas. Malloy, who's filling in for Connor Schellenberger today.
You're going to get him. He loves to use the body. You're not going to get the dishes and the passes that you would from
Whipsnakes. It's got a Maryland flag kind of in gray and white on the shoulders. And meanwhile, the New York Atlas have that pinstripe look down by the waistline. Details, details, details.
Certainly from a play.
It's a role which is like a lockdown corner. There's a lot of pride in that position. It's not just an offensive midfielder that you're saying go play defense.
Jones with the look inside. Good pass and good turn and rake for Dixon.
What a pass by Miles Jones.
Vision, incredible feeder, and what a spot feed there. I mean, Dixon.
Baptiste.
So much for being gassed after playing yesterday.
No. This is still adrenaline. This is
typical.
This is not now. It's like second quarter and then halftime. You don't even want it.
Malloy makes it 4-0.
Bernlohr's getting down on himself. He's not happy.
It's having the extra 2 players on the protected roster, that flexibility. This is it.
Crowd wooing after that no-look behind the back pass from Baptiste. Ended up in Carpenter's stick. All kinds of right now.
Ouch!
Doc's Aiken stings a.
Then the goal by Doc's Aiken. The little shake and have a corner sick.
Trying to keep his club encouraged as it is again. Make it, take it. Baptiste, he'll shoot. And he scores!
He's got to get the timeout, and he signals
he's gonna get minutes. Baptiste has won every face-off he's taken. This time he takes it all the way. Out of the box comes Heacock.
Good. Eat. They're coming.
Gets it to Zed behind. Zed takes a shot, steered aside by Troutner. Race for the ball.
Carlson, Manny. How do they incorporate TJ Malone into that? What do they do schematically to get him in his comfort zone?
Dixon flashes out and scores.
He sees things before they happen. His all
following the slide. You're going to see he started behind the cage. He loops up all the way around.
Yes. And I see that a lot of times when he's inside. The hand-eye coordination and the ability to transition from catch to shot is almost as if he's at the net, volleying the
Zed
ball.
got a really good look that time as he right in front.
Malloy not waiting for that pick with Xander Dixon. When he's out there with Schellenberger, they're playing under the same umbrella, right? Speaking the same language. Teammates at Virginia for 3 years. You saw it yesterday.
Shannon Shuck finally breaks the ice. Whipsnakes on the board.
Still got the range. He's never lost this shot. One of the...
Zed again. Trying to use that physicality. Double team comes. Nice pass. Too good defensively, though. An opportunity for the Whipsnakes. They couldn't get one on cage. Chanenchuk. Oh, check that. That's Malone. Good pass inside. Couldn't finish, though. Ledman.
Head up and practices.
Scott Marr would stay after practice any day that I asked him to give me extra shots. And we would work for minutes and hours.
Well, it's the first we've heard really from Jeff T today after he had an unbelievable.
Jones turns into a quarterback from up top, rolling back and forth. Two teams that just sat around all weekend waiting to play.
Especially in week one. I think it's a more pronounced advantage in week one.
I would agree. And they're also in camp the entire time. Teed again.
Beats Krebs.
What's impressed me the most this week from the ball?
I'm really wondering if Dylan Malloy was throwing that to
The last of that mold and that prototype, because these LSMs in this league, for the most part, are 5'10", 5'9", 5'11"-ish, and good off the ground and great with the ball.
Chan Chuck right into the stick of Troutner. 12 to shoot. Costabile. Teat thought about firing the shot. Now the over-the-shoulder pass. Score!
That's a ridiculous.
Dixon, an opportunity to run into it, identify the ball.
Con.
The good news is they were #1 in the league in 2-pointers last year. So they have some guys who could stretch a defense. Now gone is Michael Earhart, who could do that.
And Tucker Dordovic.
But not Zed Williams.
Yeah, Williams finally beats Troutner.
No, I brought up Dordovic because he was tied for first in this first half. You're going to see the ball reversal, hands-free, step down.
In a abbreviated training camp week, as he was part of the festivities last weekend.
Maybe that's something they look at halftime.
There's a 2-point shot from Garrett Ledman.
Tattoos this bottom corner on a lefty goalie in Tim Troutner. And I love the plant, the rip, and the location.
Right on your left. Double. Good.
Malone's got the short stick matchup. Tough angle, shot, scores! That deflected off.
After he gets the matchup that he wants, he keeps that matchup. And he's patient. And then
The double team. Skips it across to the far side. Chanenchuk thought about taking the shot with just 5 seconds to shoot. Good look inside. Morrill had a great chance, but the ball came in. Puglisi got in the passing lane, but Dixon got it back. Teat now up top. Jacoby shoots, scores.
Maybe they won't tire out. Maybe they'll prove us all wrong.
given his phenomenal play there, and he's had a productive 2 days.
Malone. Troutner goes high to rob him.
And back to the identity question, Clark, I think I'd like to see TJ Malone get more and more touches.
Kobe Smith from 2.
We criticized him in the first half. That's the quality.
But when you can sling it with a 6-foot pole like that, and you see
Big battle for this loose ball in the middle of the field, won by Atlas. Carpenter will take a shot and score! Well, he gets rewarded for picking up the GB as he's done so often.
Some urgency on the 32. This is just like, okay.
1-1. He'd be more thrilled to go 1-1 this weekend.
Rambo skips it to the far side. Chanenchuk shoots and scores. That's a 2-pointer.
On this shot. 3-quarter arm release. I'm standing right behind him in line with the goalie.
He's the smoothest stroke. There is no wasted motion.
It's like San Pedro de Macorís and baseball players or Africa and distance runners. It's a hot pocket of lacrosse excellence.
Airborne goes 32 now for the Whips. 9 saves for Troutner on the day.
Gotta go.
Chanenchuk again for 2. Got another one.
Defensively, I've got to defend the Gnomes. Like credit.
born on Long Island, born to shoot the rock.
Here's Teat. Aiken splits the defenders. Saved by Krebs. High up in the air.
That was a beautiful swim.
Ahead, watch Puglisi as the trailer. He's got 2-point range.
Instead, it's Rambo in front of Malone, who scores.
Textbook early offense.
TJ Malone.
You're the LSM or the defensive midi, and you're the first guy down, whether you pass to the wing, to cut the.
Lads, we have a game.
It's a 4-point game here.
Leave it there, Gunner. Leave it there.
Malloy got things started early for Atlas with a couple of quick goals. He's been quiet. That's not quiet at all. Teeter behind the back.
We saw it as with a loss of angle. That's gorgeous.
Days that Ryan, you and Q had on the way over here. Back in the day, there was no water. It was just if you got thirsty, there's the keg. Malone with the question mark. Cox setting up Kahn. A couple of former Maryland Terrapins.
You're good. You're good.
Kahn comes upfield against Camizio. He shoots, hits the pipe. Malone hits the empty net.
I like the look with Keegan.
Off the page, except sound, smart decisions, being in the right spots, being instinctive. From the sideline, but a little slower in those sub-game.
Yeah, you see it?
Aiken.
Guy's jogging
Aiken
off.
loses his footing, gets it back. Jacoby. He's going to have to let it rip, and does. Krebs makes this. Shannon Shuck. Jackson Morrill with a head of steam out of the box. Inside to Williams, who scores.
This is quick offense.
Behind the cage, coming out of the substitution box, you've got to rotate. The advantage was gained.
This game.
You're through it. You're through it. You're through it.
And Staggs just brought the team together on a timeout and said, we're all right. Just keep fighting. Keep scratching and clawing your way back into it, and that's exactly what they... Manley wasn't off. I mean, Zappatello wasn't off sides.
He's another coach on the field. He's got the matchup.
Troutner getting all kinds of beat up.
Just made some high-end saves in this game. I mean, he came in from the bench in relief for Kyle Bernlohr.
Puglisi shoots and scores.
You can see the expands, and he goes to the rack. Whips after a face-off win.
Teat looking to take this thing over in the fourth quarter. Gives it up instead of taking a shot himself, and it was the right choice. Docks. 98 mile.
Trevor sets this pick, Baptiste, and then the slide occurs, but
10 to shoot. Malone looking for an opening. Rolls back to his right, shot is wide with 2 seconds. Jones down the alley, spins away from one defender, tries to get under the other and scores!
Into trouble, and then he dodged himself out of trouble.
And then the body, the ability to use the strength and go airborne.
+7 yesterday over Boston, and +4 today.
Weekend. To say it was a positive homecoming for the Atlas, I would say that would be the understatement of the weekend. I wonder what Coach Pressler. Thanks for watching the PLL on ESPN. Good night from Albany.